This is my third time trying to record it because I thought it was recording and it wasn't. Okay. Oh, now it's making me think, am I meant to give this message? I don't know. I'm going to give it anyway because it was at the bottom of the deck and I said that I would. But at the same time, I forgot to read this card in the video that I'm uploading. And then the second time around, I completely stumbled. Third time around, I didn't even press record. We'll just go with it anyway. So, we know that number 22 is very powerful, and this card is about good fortune coming your way, whatever that fortune may be to you. It can be money, it can be a change of something for the better. Anyway, it just means that something good is going to come in, and that will be different for everyone, okay? I was saying, because I did read it, that timing though is a social construct. So it does mention like whatever happened in the past, something new is coming in, great. But my warning is here is that we can't measure the time it will take for it to happen or occur, and that is okay. Just continue practicing being open-minded, okay? Because if you go about this in a way that is low in pressure on yourself, then it will open up your world in a much better way. So I'm going to try and read this for the third time now. And yeah, let's see what happens. It is recording this time. So I've got prosperity, wealth, abundance. This is a wonderful card denoting prosperity, abundance, wealth, and positive goals manifesting. Whatever you wish for is now within the realms of possibility, be this a better job, a promotion, a pay increase, material goods, and so on. When the silver dollar shines in your reading, it means that any troubles with money are soon to be a thing of the past. This is what I was saying, okay? So, yes, you are coming out of this cycle, but the time it takes for you to then see an influx of that change can change. So please don't put any pressure on yourself, okay? You take it one step at a time, one day at a time. I actually wrote on my sticky notes here before I carry on reading. This is what I got, especially because the moon is currently in Capricorn, which is setting long-term goals. So small, steady, calculated steps. Okay, you've got to remain grounded in your energy. And because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, having discipline or being disciplined now for this new phase and also season, right? Because we're in winter from today, is really important. And whatever long-term goals that you set right now will direct you into the kind of life that you want to bring forth, okay? So anyway, I'm going back into this. So where was I? I'll read that paragraph again. So when the silver dollar shines in your reading, it means that any troubles with money are seen to be a thing of the past. for good fortune is on the way, and this card suggests lasting good fortune rather than something more fleeting. Look out for sudden income sources such as tax or utility rebates, a pay rise at work, or a happy windfall. If you never got nightshade, so that's fine, I don't have to read that. Okay, and then it's giving advice on how to influence money into your life, and it does talk about manifestation and managing the money that you currently have, to not overspend and be careful with the cash that you are spending, and purchase things in a more careful way, so more like selectively. And then it says that taking care of your current income will attract more wealth, but also you have to be grateful with the material things that you have and use every day. So that's for whoever that is. So yeah, but just don't jump the gun. Don't try and cut corners. I do believe that you still need to stay away for now from manifestation because of the reading that we had. Was it about 5 days now? 5 days ago. I think it's only for this next coming month, because I did say by the waxing gibbous, you can then come out of the break that has been suggested, and then start again, because you might be more balanced, in tune with yourself. That is more about the self than anything else. You know, it's not about your connection to God. Right, I need to plug my phone in. Okay. Oh shit, I'm doing it the wrong way. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Un minuto, please. Right. Let's go in with this. My goodness. Right. I do think that the cards of last week still ring true. I really do. I don't know if I'm going to end up be reading for anyone else, if any other energies come through. Oh. Okay. I'll show you why I have this reaction. I've got Judgment and I've got the Tower upright. Oh my gosh, please look after yourself. And then I've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Bear in mind, you are in the Ten of Swords energy, right? Okay, the Hangman in reverse, the King of Swords still in reverse, but it's okay because oh, Three of Cups, there's some positivity there. Okay, the Moon. Is there some sort of disillusionment occurring? The Fool. This was the warning that came up with the Moon. The Moon reading. Oh shit. Oh my god. Okay. Oh fuck. Okay. Right. I've got the Eight of Wands. Upright. The High Priestess in reverse, Ten of Cups in reverse. Ay, ay, ay. Four of Wands in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse. Where are you going? You're going with these two. Right, what is holding you back? What is holding you back? I mean, there is something that you're really scared of, right? And I've got it, I think it is an eager thing of how you're being seen. Because at the bottom of the deck, but it's okay, I understand, I do, I get it, you're still in this energy, right? And then I've got this, you're still looking out towards all the things that you have lost. But I suppose it could be the way you're processing things. Perhaps. I'm gonna have to group this. So I've got Page of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and I don't know if it's related to this. Two of Cups, and then the Four of Swords, but it's in reverse, so you're coming out of this resting period, but you're feeling like shit. You're feeling like shit. And I get that, right? And I did mention the Two of Swords in reverse, right? Because you're still cutting through that bullshit. I don't know if I did, but that's here. You're still cutting through that bullshit, right? But it doesn't make anything of, I mean, how you were before, like, it doesn't mean that you're like a naive person. You just like to see the best in people, right? But just be careful. Okay, I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna group them because, again, I feel like you're the kind of person that needs to compartmentalize things, and that's okay. And then I'm gonna come back. I forgot to turn on the camera. I literally just shuffled because I wanted clarification, and I did get two more cards. And I was looking at the Eight of Wands and the High Priestess in reverse for that grouping. Oh shit, I'm gonna drop my cards. Let me just put these to the side. So it's grouped with those two cards, and I love that for you. It was the Sun that came out first, and then the Death card. Okay. I don't know if I should do my sticky note again. It really did help bring things together in a nice way, because it is a lot. There's a lot more swords and a lot less cups this time, right? There's a lot more swords. I mean, there's still a few cups, but this is all about your communication style. I'm gonna come back. Before I do though, so obviously it's going to take me a minute or two just to write down the key things that come in for me. So let me do it this way. This is how I have it set out. Sorry, that's the card that was the bottom of the deck, by the way, as you already know. So, yeah. I'm trying to get it all in view. This is why I need to write it down. Oh my goodness. I'll be back. Right, I actually decided not to do the sticky notes. I'm gonna keep it like this. Because I just sat and stared at it. And then I thought, oh, I get it. I get it now. I think what kind of scared me, I was like, what the hell is going on? Is seeing the Judgment and the Tower together. But then I thought, no, this is good. It's actually transformative because we've got the Two of Swords that's connected to all of it. Duh. I was like, oh my gosh, is there another meltdown about to occur? Oh. But no, it's actually all good. And one thing, so I'm just putting my phone back on charge. One thing that was quite reassuring was the Sun card and the Death card, which is like this. Because it means that you are happy to accept the changes. So let me just get into it, right? I need a drink first. So, yeah, before or currently, right, there's a real fear of being judged about your financial position, right? And what you have to offer. There's a fear of being blocked because of it. Because of thinking, oh, what if I'm not enough? What if people don't see that what I do is enough? So I guess as well, the fear is also being misunderstood in some way. I feel like I should have. I'm sorry that I keep stopping this video. It's because I'm going to actually film it the other way and I have to stop it to turn it so much better. Right. So yeah, you're really scared of the way that people may judge you negatively, and I suppose as well it's because it's outside of your control, or this is a feeling of the past, right? Because of the effect that it's had on you financially, like this is like now, and the impact it may have on you going forward. But you're starting to cut through that bullshit, right? You're like, no, this is all perceived. And if they do, what can I do about it? Fuck it. But what I'm not going to do is just lie here and do nothing about it. At the same time, though, there is still a pushback, and it is quite centered around the ego. You can come across in this way around others. So basically, while you are basically deciding who to be around, who can benefit you, and all these things, right? Other people may actually see you in a more arrogant way and think, oh wow, this person's quite ruthless. Like, what the fuck did I do? I'm just trying to have a good time here. So, like, don't try not to see everyone in this light. Sometimes, like, people aren't as self-aware as you may be, uh, you know, and that's fine because, you know, everyone has unfortunately a right to their opinions or whatever, even if it may be wrong, even if their assumptions of you is wrong, even if they come across as judgmental pricks, right? Especially when it comes, like, they only see you through your social status and what you can bring rather than you as a person, and you freaking hate that. You're like, nah, I don't want any of this shit. So sometimes the best thing is to not say anything at all. But it's like you're not taking this shit lying down. Like, you want to be after everyone. You're like, I ain't doing this shit anymore. Fuck it. And you're going to feel good about it. But sometimes, though, this is just like a little heads up when you're in this kind of energy, is that it may feel good in the moment, but you things can be misconstrued. Yeah. So, like, and this phase here, this is someone that's pissed off, right? So whoever's pissed you off, like, you're not taking this shit lying down. You're not taking this shit lying down. And that's fair enough. But, you know, sometimes it's okay just to take a step back, center yourself, and then go out there and socialize. Okay? And another thing as well, you might not even be in the mood to socialize, so there can be friction between needing to be out there and communicate and network and all these things, because it's not the time for you to, like, it's saying or you may feel like it's not the time to rest, right? Because you've got to get certain things in motion. I think it's all about balance. It's all about finding the balance. Do what you got to do, but you can't push yourself too much. I'm going to take it one step at a time, small steps, right? Small steps. And actually, thinking about it, even though a part of you just want to cut through the bullshit and, like, you're pissed off, or if someone makes you pissed off or something like that, and you want to just, like, speak your truth always, and there's nothing wrong with speaking your truth. I think there's a lot of inner conflict there. It's like not knowing how to, like, you don't want to like resist it. You don't want to let it go. At the same time, you're not very good with confrontation. So it's finding a way how to deal with that, in a way that will be beneficial to you. So, and this is coming out in the 3, so maybe you can reflect on that. This is a point of self-reflection right here. Okay, around this and this. And then we go over to the Hangman and the Fool. So if anyone is offering you something, be careful. This is like a little warning. Just, like, be careful. Go about it with an open mind, okay? And even though this is the start of new beginnings, you're not completely starting from a new beginning, because you've already got some things kind of like in place that you may not see just yet. So whatever comes your way, just be careful, and not only just stay grounded, but be aware of your surroundings and the people, okay? That's what I get. And the reason why I say this as well is because of the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords was originally here, but I put it here. As if I was to move it back over here from when I first laid the cards out. This is what makes me think that, you know, there may be some sort of disagreement of some sort, which is fine. I feel like people can have their opinions. It doesn't mean that it's true. You know? Your life is your own, and if they want to be all judgmental about it, then fuck them. Just cut them out. You know? Don't allow their opinions affect you, okay? Because we want to be in this energy and embrace the new changes in a careful way, though, okay? Gotta just, and I think this is all about taking your time, right? You don't rush in. If you rush into it, right? Because here is the High Priestess in reverse. You're not thinking about it. You're just going into it. And it won't be a positive outcome if you do it in that way, if you just go in all guns blazing without taking a step back and really thinking about it, basically acting out of impulse and anxiety rather than in a practical sense. You know, it's okay to take your time as long as you meet your goal. Okay, so that's what I get from that. And that's the last cards, which, you know, is pretty self-explanatory. But what I want to know is what's going on here. What is going on here? Are you interested in more than one person? I think this is separate. I think this is a separate love reading. What the fuck? I ran out of space. I had to delete some videos. But yeah, I think this bit here is part of a love reading. At the same time, though, I think it's also connected to spiritual growth. So I feel like maybe someone may have hurt you. Maybe someone that you may have seen as a possible potential love interest. You're thinking otherwise now. Yeah. And like basically it hurt you because what you hoped for felt quite promising, but you feel like that person basically didn't deliver that. And so you're like, yeah, maybe this isn't the way to go. I do think, again, it could be more so of like an ego thing. But I think the ego is there to protect you because of everything that's happened. You know, it's a a coping mechanism, right? I also feel like there's reluctance between going after new things. Again, it's warning you to be careful. At the same time, the reluctance is there because you don't know what's going to happen. So you know that's what you have to do, right? And like I said before in the other readings, like you welcome change. It's not the change that you fear, it's the not knowing because of the lack of control, right? But I would say don't be too hard on what's going on here, even though it's not your top priority. And I think this is coming about, actually. This is coming about because of this here. It's the judgment. You feel like you've, whoever this person is that's made you feel like this. I think you got hurt in the way that they perceived you, especially when it came to like money and how you go about getting the money. And so you're like, fuck you, I'm cutting you out now. You don't have access to me anymore. You don't have access to me anymore. And you don't believe that it's harsh, it's you protecting yourself. But again, it is a coping mechanism. So yeah, if that's what you need to do, then that is more than fair. Everyone has the right to choose who they let in and who they cut out. What else is there? What else am I getting? Okay, I do want to come to this. I do want to come to this. But there is a lot of hurt, actually, I do want to say, around this. I mean, don't get me wrong, this card was at the bottom of the deck and it's about the whole reading. Is connected to everything. And I mean, they're all kind of connected, but they all branch off each other. I do think you're crying over the way you've been perceived and judged, wrongfully so, what's happened to you financially, and the effect it's had on you going forward. You're also wanting to move on, not really knowing how to go about it because it's really overwhelming, and needing, like, feeling like you've got to start again, but you don't have to start again. And then that's just like a little warning right there. And then when I come over here, like you're crying over or being hurt by something that someone said, or if there's more than one person involved, right? Or people that you have loved, what they have said. Okay. And then I've got the Seven of Cups in reverse. Not knowing how to deal with that pain. You don't know how to deal with it. You're trying. It's just, yeah, it's very, very hard to know. I'm going to have to pause it. I mean, no, I'm going to turn the camera around, but I won't be able to see myself because I can't flip my camera on this. I'm going to pull out another card. Hopefully, I'll be in view. Okay. because I do want to get clarification on the Two of Cups, 10 of... Oh, okay. No. Oh, okay. There was another one that came up. So, I got the Knight of Swords in reverse. And then it's the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And then the Seven of Swords, but that's in reverse, and now I'm getting confused. Okay. I don't think you hold them in bad regards. You don't hold them in bad regards. But they're not helping you emotionally and physically with what you need, like materially. And they make you feel unbalanced. But you don't want to say anything like mean or anything. That's not what it is. It's not with malicious intent. You're just hurt by the judgment. When you thought that they saw through that. You thought that they saw through that judgment. Oh, I'm reading this. I feel like a heavy heart. Yeah. I feel like it's a disappointing feeling. Yeah. It's an emotional wound, this is. It's explaining it. But I do believe that it could be for more than one person. And perhaps two people as well that were in a relationship, are currently in a relationship, or could have been heading towards one in some way. So yeah, you're very hurt, but you don't want to fight. You're tired of it. It's like you don't want to play this game of who wins, who doesn't win. You know? You want to rise above this, actually. You're not in this energy. You're not doing it for kicks. You know? And if there is more than one person, you know, that has hurt you, I think that you're starting to realize it, and you don't want to be a part of it, and you're choosing to let all of it go. You don't want to listen to their lies. You don't really want to see or deal with them. This card is standing out to me. I heard the word fables. Maybe they're telling little fibs, you know, telling little stories. That's not true, to paint you in a bad light. They don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you make anything of for yourself. And then this is like the Tower card. They want this person is vindictive. Fucking hell, what's going on? They want you to hurt. They don't want you to have a happy home. They want you to suffer. Like, they want that tower to be crumbling down. They don't want to see you happy. I'm thinking that this might be an old lover. This is another Oh, my phone's dying. Let me plug it in. This is another person that I'm picking up on here. That is one thing within itself. Okay. So I'm going to just do a short recap because a lot was going on. And there's two versions, right, of what's going on here. So some of you want to break through the bullshit of what people are saying, because especially around your like career and how you go about it, you're like, fuck you, I don't care. You don't want to take this lying down. You're not going to listen to what they say. You're going to try and rise above it. I know I'm changing it a little bit because I'm getting different messages. But just be careful, because what you may perceive might not be what it is. But it is understandable that you feel that way. Whereas some of you are being judged, possibly by an ex or something. And they are judging you and your actions. They don't want to see you succeed or go forward, and they want you to be living in pain. You're seeing through that bullshit and you're deciding not to take part of it. At the same time, though, you're not going to, again, take it lying down, but you're not going to argue with them. You're going to choose to rise above it and not feed into their illusionment. Yeah. Then there is a knowing that you need to change, but maybe need to be careful with how you go about that change. Be aware of your surroundings moving forward, but you might be reluctant to it because you enter a new territory and you may not be ready for it. And that's for everyone. That's the same kind of message. Okay, but the reason why I believe that you've got to be careful and be aware of your surroundings is because if you rush ahead, it may not actually work in your favour. It may go against you. Yeah. And also as well, actually looking at this from a lover's perspective here, yeah, they're not. This is like they're attacking because they're basically not like over you. They have a hold on the hurt and they don't want to let go, but they need to. And then some of you are disappointed with how a love interest has potentially seen you, and then you want to cut them out. And I guess it is like a type of ego thing. And then the other half of you are being like emotionally, psychically attacked. They want to see you suffer. They don't want you balanced. They love it when you're stuck in your pain. They don't. It's probably more than one person, so maybe there's some people like colluding in some way. Yeah, and they're going about it in this energy, like, so it's connected to that, which is very petty. It's very fucking petty. So whoever these people are, please protect yourself from them. And then going back to the other group of people who I'm reading for, you're feeling very hurt, very, very hurt, but you don't want to speak on it. However, I think that you should, because sometimes there can be a misunderstanding. It's a misunderstanding, and you can actually be happy, but maybe you feel like someone was judging you when they weren't, and you've cut them out too soon. But with the other guys, though, that exes want to hurt them and whatnot, stay the fuck away because they are like acting out. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, just stay away because yeah, they love to see you suffer, and they want to bring that suffering into your present and future going forward. So stay the fuck away. But anyway, wrapping the reading up, Once you let go of this reluctance to change and move on from this period you've been in for a while, yeah, you're going to be happy with the changes that are going to come in. And I do feel like you will be fulfilled. Some of you may even be fulfilled in a relationship as well, if you decide to talk to them about it. And then the other half of you as well will be happy to eventually move on without reacting to the bullshit that people are trying to bring. So yeah, that's where it is. I'm going to pause it. Well, I'm going to stop it. I'm going to turn it back around, because then I'm going to do the Angels and Ancestors deck. Yeah, okay.